When I'm at sparring, I spar hard and go hard like that with the boys. So, doing that with a female in the cage and having someone really put it to me and push me, I felt on top of the world at the end.
And I think leading up to this, a lot of what she said was she was going to throw everything that she hadn't been able to throughout her career. She was going to leave it all out there. So did anything she throw in there surprise you? She said she thought she caught you. She surprised you with like a hammer fist standing, and when you kind of like laughed at it or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely trained hard for that fight and changed up her game plan, so that was pretty cool. I was surprised, but not like in a bad way, I just was grateful to see her that she was having fun and that we got to both have fun and put on an exciting fight. In my mind, that was a really exciting fight. So I hope that all the fans enjoyed it, and grateful that she got to go out there and have a good showing, and grateful that I did. And the torch has been passed, and I'm ready to take over and be the new generation.
What were you able to say to her after? We could see you guys speaking briefly, but what did you tell her?
I just told her she's a legend, facts are facts, and she was doing this underground before females could do it. And regardless of wins and losses in her career, she paved the way for females like me, and she was one of the first, and you got to give respect to that. And she's been doing this forever. And I just told her that I really hope that she has a good career with whatever she decides to do after fighting.
The broadcast kept saying, like in fighter meetings and everything, that you just seemed agitated or annoyed all week, maybe just because they kept asking about Roxy. At media day, you kind of played it off. You said you were focusing on yourself, but were you annoyed with all the questions and attention being brought to Roxy this week?
I was, I felt like nobody was giving me any respect or asking me anything about myself. It was all about the retirement. And, to be honest, the retirement wasn't happening until after the fight. So I felt like it was a little bit premature to just be talking about that. I wanted to talk about myself and what I'd been doing and my game plan and everything. And I just felt like I was sort of being brushed over, and it was a little bit disrespectful. So I was just trying to make my point to get some respect as well.
What did you make of what the crowd's reaction? Do you think that was just they were pro Roxanne and she could have been fighting anybody and they probably would have been upset?
Listen, Roxanne's liked by everybody, so of course I'm going to get booed. I'm also not American, and I'm fighting in America, so
in Texas.
Exactly, to be understood. But I feel like I deserved a little bit more respect than that. That was kind of shit, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, they're buying tickets and they're watching me, so you're paying me whether you like me or you don't. So whatever you want to do, I don't care.
You were just coming off a war, but how soon do you want to get back in there?
This time, I know I say it every time, but I do really want to take some time, to spend time with my coaches and learn and grow and everything. This was the fight that I needed to, take a step back, and I can watch it. Got 15 minutes finally to sit back and watch and assess and fix things and see what I did well and see what I can do better. And I just want to keep getting better, man. It's not even just about winning for me. It's about being as good as I can be, being the best. So a couple months from now, I'll be ready to come back in.
Casey, I suppose the obvious answer, I guess, would be 12. But in what number would you like to see next to your name when you look at the rankings next week?
Yeah, taking her ranking is what I expected, so probably number 12.
In terms of the crowd, I mean, it seemed like, obviously they were super loud. Definitely a fight that a lot of people felt should have been higher up on the card, perhaps on the main card that's just started now. Were you surprised by the reaction of the fans?
Like I said, it is what it is. I'm not American and I'm in America, so I had to expect some boos. And when you're fighting a fan favorite, it's to be expected as well. Everybody loves Roxanne, but no, not really. If they want me to be the bad guy, I'll be the best bad guy you've ever seen.
It did seem like you were enjoying the heel roll just a little bit. Like that middle finger went up so quickly. It was.
Hey, if they want to boo me, they're sitting on their seats watching me drinking beers, and I'm out there getting shit done. So, that's the difference.
When were you last back in Australia?
It's been a little while with COVID and everything. I'm not vaccinated, so I can't go anywhere right now, but I'm hoping to get back really soon.
With the borders opening, do you think that that's going to be an opportunity for you to finally get back and see your family?
If they change the rules, then I would love to be back.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Casey, over here. I just want to know your opinion on shoeies. Do you think it's disgusting? Do you like it? Like, what are your thoughts on shoeies?
I mean, I think it's funny, but I definitely think that it's Ty's stick. I'm not trying to do it. It's unique to him, and I don't really drink alcohol either, so I'll leave it to Ty.
Awesome. Thank you.
Actually, could I ask one more? I suppose I was asking about the rankings earlier. Do you look at Joanne Calderwood a little bit and go, I want to overtake her at some point?
Sure, I'd love that fight. Hopefully soon.
Would you like to? Do you see her as like someone you compete with as a fellow Scot, yourself, kind of Paul Craig as well, maybe, and you see yourself as wanting to be the first one to get towards the title?
I think that I will be the first one to get towards the title. So if I have to take her out on the way, then I will take her out on the way.